Hey guys, welcome back to Retro Asylum. Yes, I know there's not been a video in a very, very long time. Gotta take a drink, thirsty. A lot of it has to do with. Uh, I'm not gonna make. I just want to make this brief though. I do have dentures, so I used to record my videos before I go to bed. And normally now, before I go to bed, I usually take my teeth out, relax before I go to bed. That's kind of why the videos haven't been coming as much as possible. But I do want to talk about a few things. I have all of this junk in my bedroom because of the situation with my wife. She usually sleeps in the living room, and now I'm kind of just in the bedroom sleeping by myself a lot. Um, I know a lot of thoughts are running through people's head right now. No, we still have a good one of those. But anyways, let's talk about reselling for a little bit. So the card situation, if you kind of followed that, if you mentioned or heard that I mentioned, I'm gonna take my glasses off because I hate the glare. Um, but if you follow that kind of thing that's been going on with me trying to sell cards, yeah, not really panning out. I tried it before. I tried going single cards, and now I'm back to lots, and I'm still not making any headway there. I don't know what to do with them. The only thing I think I'm going to go towards is making lots of individual kinds of cards. So New Kids on the Block has been a major seller for me. Been one of the cards I've sold quite a bit of. Um, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start breaking down the cards by type and selling them like that. I do think that there's a market for people that want to collect certain cards like ALF cards, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cards, in hard protective covers, because I do think people will want to collect those. And even if this, want like one or two cards to put up on their man cave, I think it's something that somebody may want. So I do think that there is a market for that. So the problem is though is getting to that point to where people will want to buy it. So I do want to talk about a few sales I got. I did sell kids clothes, and I know a lot of people are like, "You can't sell kids clothes on eBay." Here's the thing: kids clothes are not a major seller, and I will tell you that right now. They're not. You're not going to make $1 million. And I just listed today. I listed a Minion hoodie. It says I didn't do it. I also listed a Dabbit shirt. You can't really see it. I also listed a Five Nights at Freddy shirt yesterday. And I listed a few other things. A Cape Cod shirt. Some of these things, and I don't look for certain shirts. It's basically like nice shirts or shirts that I think people will be interested in. If it's something like a plain t-shirt, I'm probably not going to list it. If it's all the same size, then maybe I might make a lot. But usually I kind of stick to like, is it like, a Marvel shirt, or is it like, Despicable Me, or is it, Fortnite? Is it, Minecraft? Minecraft's got to be kind of iffy with, because you got to, what I do with some of these shirts is I look for something that somebody is selling currently, because evidently they're allowing them to sell that on eBay. They haven't flagged them yet. So I'm going to follow in their footsteps, and I'm just going to sell similar off of their thing so I don't get in trouble. If some people were saying, well, why don't you just make your own listing, because your shirt's not even the same thing as what they're selling. Well, here's the thing, is that I've tried to put Mojang on there, and I get flagged immediately, and my listing gets removed. I don't know what's going on with that. I have no idea. But some of these people need to get their heads out of their butts and whatever. But anyways, I did sell a Five Nights at Freddy's shirt for $4.52 plus shipping. The shipping I don't think was very much. I think it was like $3 and some. It's first class. These are very, very light. The kids shirts are. And most of the shirts and jeans, I stick to about $4.99 a piece. But some of the jeans will go for a higher amount. These right here, these are size 8, which was my son previously in that size. Now he's moved up to a 10. So a bunch of his clothes are getting, put up there. And he takes pretty good care of his clothes for the most part. There was a really cool snowman shirt I had to put in the donation pile, because I think there was like a small stain on the sleeve, and it was pretty noticeable. But pretty much all his shirts are in pretty good shape. But the jeans I sold both of these for, I think it was like $21 after everything's said and done. Same person bought both of them. I sold those, so those will hopefully be going out today. I sold the rules to a 1963 Monopoly game. That took me a while. Now, let me tell you guys about this. If you have a few items that you're like, I could probably send out with a stamp, and you're like free shipping or 50 cents for shipping, however you're doing it, make sure you have stamps on hand. I literally, this went past the shipment due date because I didn't have a stamp, and I was trying to get my wife to get one for our mom, and things like that. And then I realized I know I got stamps around here somewhere, so I dug it out. I finally got it sent out yesterday. But it's one of those things where you just ship it out and hit mark as shipped, and if something goes wrong, then whatever. It's just a risk you have to take. It's a really small. It was rules. I didn't think it was going to be as thick as it was, so I did put 2 stamps on there just in case. But I had forever stamps. It's a Halloween ones. I stuck it on there. I figured close enough to Halloween, I'll use those up. But I don't sell much stuff like that, and that's probably the only one. But I did keep them handy so I know where they're at. So if I happen to get something like that again, if I get a game and I'm going to part it out like I did this one, whatever. The game really wasn't going for very much, and I've sold I think 2 or 3 parts of the game. I think I sold some of the deeds, and I sold some of the, what else did I sell? I think I sold the game pieces, and then I sold the rules just now, which it was like $2.99 with a stamp, with 2 stamps. I sent it out. So there you go. Hopefully I won't get a negative feedback from that guy because it took me forever to get it shipped out. But like I said, I was trying to find a stamp. So there's a little tidbit for you. Keep stamps on hand if you're going to send things out like that. Good Lord. But yeah, these things going out, I haven't been making a whole lot of money on eBay. It's been averaging pretty good amount. I'm able to cover my fees. It's been pretty close though sometimes. There was only 1 month where I didn't cover on fees, and it also was a month that I bought some stuff to resell and then didn't get enough money back in time. So technically I've been making enough to cover my fees plus about $20 more. I have been buying some personal stuff like CDs that I've been listening to in the car and things like that, so I have been doing that. So I've been having a really good time. I just need to listen. The car thing is kind of bringing me down. That it kind of sucks. But I'm trying to buy other things. The whole clothes have really been saving me. The boys' clothes. So I will tell you this. If you can get the clothes super cheap, I would pick them up. Outfits are probably a good idea. It doesn't matter what season they are. I don't think it matters at all. I sold a snowsuit, and that was like 4 or 5 months ago. That was like at the beginning of summer, or at the beginning, like right before summer, like fall, I think. Or what's the season before summer? Whatever the season before summer is. I sold it during that period because I found it, my son had it, or they bought it for my newborn, and we had already got something like that, and winter had already passed, and we were getting rid of winter clothes because he's not going to need it. It's not going to fit him when it comes around because it's for like a newborn. And I got like $20 out of that, so be on the lookout for. That was a Patagonia sleep gown, or a snow gown thing, bobber. So do look out for baby stuff also if it's Patagonia or something like that, because people will buy it. Just make sure it's in good condition. Make sure there's no major stains. I think if there's be a slight stain, it'd be fine, because it's for a baby in Patagonia. But then again, if you think about the kind of people buying that kind of stuff, they probably will be slightly picky with buying that stuff. Kind of got to think about who you want to market to, how you want to. I also have, here's the thing about this too. I have these puzzles, and I know they're kind of worth some money. I guarantee you that some of these puzzles, if I put them up, if I wait long enough, I'll probably be able to get $5 a piece for them. And that's the thing about me. I think more about things I can pick up super cheap and sell for $5. I just purchased on eBay right before I got on here. Somebody sent me an offer. I found some old vintage Happy Meal McDonald's toys. And there was like the old Transformer, like fries and hamburger and takeout box. There was Transformers. There was those in there. There was Rescue Rangers. There was Oliver and Company. There's a couple of those. There's some other ones in there. And they're asking $15 plus like a $7 shipping charge, almost an $8 shipping charge. And they sent me an offer of $9, and I'm like, that's pretty good. That's $15. But I'm going to go a little bit lower, and I'm going to offer him $7 because I think the shipping is just a little bit too high. Even me shipping, those seem like very light toys. So I offered him $7. I figured he would wait for a couple hours, and he immediately sent me back an offer or accepted the offer and took the money. And hopefully they're in good condition. They seem like they were in pretty good condition. But with it being $14, I think that I can flip a profit with that, almost 15. I think I can make a profit off that, because if 3 of the figures sell for $5 a piece, which I think they will, that's my goal, and that's what I've been looking at. A lot of things like what can I buy super cheap to flip for $5 a piece, and a lot of that is pins, uh, buttons, vintage buttons, old Happy Meal toys. I can pretty much get $5 a piece for. Um, and other things that cassettes are also something I'm still selling. I just sold one the other day, and it was one of the ones I got like in the very very first lot of cassettes that I bought, and I sold one of those. So, that lot has been paid for by now, and I got the full $5 for it. So, that's pretty good. Um, I also got a thing of cassettes right here in front of me that I have yet to test and list. Something I have been looking into doing is doing 8-track tapes. And I think some of you out there was like, why are you going to go into that thing? But, there's a market for cassettes. There's got to be a market for 8-tracks. And then also kind of thinking about VHS as well. And VHS is a road I kind of really don't want to go down because I know that that's a long road because I know I'm going to have no problem finding VHS. But it is something I'm thinking about and kind of testing VHS, buying a rewinder, buying a VCR, and testing those out. That's something I kind of want to get into. And it's something I kind of want to think about doing with like cartoons, old cartoons, and things like that. Is getting VHS tapes that are like kids, because I think those will be where the people of my age and things like that may try and get some cartoons from their time period to get for their kids. And also, just there's some that are rare also, and some cassettes, VHS tapes, and I would love to be able to, be able to charge a higher price and be able to test the VHS tapes to make sure they work, and also that way I can sell $5 a piece. Like I said, there's a lot of things, and I think that a lot of people misconstrue that you have to spend a lot of money to make money on eBay. And I know you can't always spend that little amount of money and get a bing bang. That's why I look at the lots. I try and get lots under $10 that I can sell, because more likely the shipping is going to be at least 10. So then if then you got to talk about, like, you got to have at least 15 items. If you're going to sell $5 a piece, you're going to at least get, if you want to triple your money at like about $20 for a lot, you got to be able to get about 15 or more items, in the lot. And pins are kind of something I'm looking at. I do have some things. I'm probably going to end up winning them. And they're kind of some obscure pins. And I don't know if I'm probably not going to sell them right away. But there are a lot of political pins and things like that. So I just want to update you guys on what's been going on. I am still selling on eBay. I just really kind of not been buying anything lately and just kind of been accumulating things within the house. My son's been going through his stuff. My wife's been going through his stuff and getting rid of some of his stuff since he's growing up and getting into another size. So a lot of boys' clothes coming in. And also, I've been hitting Goodwill a little bit, finding a little bit here and there. My Goodwill is horrible. They're super bad. There's nothing there. And I'm kind of iffy to get into electronics. In my electronics area at my Goodwill, it's kind of eh. And I do know that there are resellers in the area, and I do know they're buying stuff from there. But I do think they are missing some things. But I don't. I'm not brave enough to buy the things at like $5 a piece and try to flip them. But I think here soon I'm gonna start taking that plunge and buying those film cameras that are sitting on the counters, and buying there is a VHS player that I almost bought this time, or a boombox. That's what it was, a boombox. Didn't have an AC adapter with it though. That was kind of if it had AC adapter, it would have been I would have bought it. But that would have been something for me. There was also a tape, kind of like a Walkman. It played tape, cassette, but it didn't have an adapter either. And I'm like, oh man, Jesus. It's like, what are we gonna do? And I was like, I want to have to put the batteries in, and the battery performance looked great on both of them. But I was just kind of iffy to pick them up. I probably should have. The brand on the boombox was wasn't really a boombox. It was like a radio, but it was kind of big. It was like about yay haul, probably about the width of my shoulders. But I mean, it was clean. The battery compartments were clean, but the brand was like something I never heard of, and I was like, I don't know how good it would do. It would probably be like a $20 boombox on eBay, and if I'm putting $4, I think it was $4, which is not a bad buy, but it is what it is. But anyway, I just thought up to you guys to tell you what's going on with me. I'm doing okay. Just having a struggle. I have actually a cassette player down there that I need to check. I don't think I have the I think I actually had just got the batteries, so I gotta test that, see if it works. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. Let me know what you would like me to talk about. Like I said, I'm kind of limited. I'm just starting out, but I've been selling on eBay for a while now. over the years, a little bit here, a little bit there, and just now kind of starting to get really, really serious in it and trying to get stuff going. I would love to be able to quit my job. That's the main goal of me doing this, and hopefully I can do it in next few years. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good jazz. I'll catch you guys later. Keep rocking and keep on reselling. Later.